So stop right there.
Damn.
So why did a man choose a woman that he doesn't want?
Huh?
Why did a man choose a woman that he doesn't
Because
want?
he doesn't understand.
Because he has no options.
No, maybe that too. Or maybe he
It comes full circle.
Or not even.
Welcome to the Make It Work podcast, where we talk about real topics
Real opinions.
with real facts
With real emotions.
in real time. I am your host, Mike P. Join with me as always.
This Kyle shut it down.
And it's Lil Know Me.
Okay. And we got a good one for you today.
Hopefully.
You said hopefully? I mean, it's always a good one. Come on, dog. Don't do this. Don't
Here
do
you
this.
go.
You starting already.
Yeah.
All right. First topic I want to talk about, because I've been getting this a lot, actually. People just think dudes out here running amok, got a bunch of options. And I just want to know, do all men actually have options?
Yes.
Yes. Interesting. What you think, Kai?
It depends on what your standards are, but everybody got an option.
An
I think everybody
option.
got an option. Yeah.
Okay, but I said like options. Like, do you have like a little lineup that you can pick
roster.
A
from?
lineup
Yeah.
lineup of like 3s and 4s.
What?
There's still options.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So 3s and 4s girls, right? The 3 and 4 girls.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's the rank.
But don't you think 3s and 4 girls want someone higher than them?
Maybe they're okay with being 3s and 4s, and they know they're 3s and 4s, and then they okay with him being maybe a 5.
To 5. Like, 5 average.
6.
Like,
No, I think
okay.
that everybody has options if you stay within your like a realm of who you actually can get.
Right.
You know, if you're trying to date somebody above who you are, your value, your actual value, not the value you think you have,
Right.
your actual value, then I think that options get a little more scarce.
Interesting.
If you're looking for a 10 and you're not bringing 10 attributes to the table, then it's gonna be harder to get a 10. You know.
Okay. Know me? You said yes, like it was nothing. Like it's
I just feel like guys always have like a backup.
guys. What kind of guys?
All kind.
The guys that you mess with, or the
No.
guys that? What you mean?
I feel like there's always options out there.
Even for the guys at the bottom of the pole,
Yeah, the ones at the bottom, they still hitting shit.
they still hitting shit.
Yeah, they still hitting shit.
Okay,
I
so
think so. They
is-
probably got a little sneaky
I
link.
hope so.
you hope so, but they're definitely not. Okay, there's this thing called incels, involuntary celibate. Okay, that's an actual thing. There's a lot of men out here that aren't having sex because they have no options.
What is your
Okay,
what do
yeah,
you think the
that's very
percentage
true.
of what do you think that percentage is like of men that aren't sleeping with women?
With women, there were numbers that came out before, but I don't actually trust those numbers. They were saying like above 50% of men weren't having sex below
That's
the
a
age
lie.
of like 30. I
That
think it's
is
a
a
lie.
lie.
Yeah,
That's a lie.
I think, but we can't go off of our personal experiences with that. We
But
don't
I'm talking
hang out
about
in
even
those
people
crowds.
that I like. No, I don't know.
Exactly. So you see
I
how
don't think I know anybody who's not.
right. So you're
Having
saying what I'm
sex.
saying? We don't hang out with those crowds.
I don't think so.
It's hard to say that. It's hard to say that. You can't speak from personal experience.
No.
You don't hang out with everyone in America.
So you're
You
telling
have
me?
some church friends?
Yeah,
They
Yeah.
all have sex?
they
You go
have
to church?
sex. My church friends. I have friends that go to church religiously and have sex.
Oh,
so.
okay. I don't know. Some people actually like,
No, but I
really
mean-
don't have sex.
No, I do know. I do know some women who choose not to have sex in
Wow.
their
Some, huh?
Yeah,
So you're really talking. Okay.
yeah. I think that women seem to have a little bit more discipline when it comes to like not wanting to have sex, or for whatever reason that may be. If it's the Lord or if it's your
talking
personal
about women?
preference, or women.
Is it not to preserve their body or anything like that?
No, if I said whatever their reason is, I don't know. That might be a reason, but that's not everyone's reason.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, not everyone.
Yeah, everybody doesn't care about preserving their bodies.
Wow.
That's why we have prostitutes. And we have women that have 100
Speaking of
bodies.
prostitutes, are those the options you guys are talking about?
For the men that, oh, I mean, I think men have options. It depends how hard you work in life. I think if you get yourself to a certain level in life, you can
What
can
about
have
the
an
dudes
option.
that don't get to that level?
Well, you get what you give
Yeah, like
So
I
in
not
feel
all
like
men
life.
do.
You get what you give in life. And if you want a certain kind of woman, you have to be able to give a certain kind of I won't even say lifestyle, but just a certain
Value.
kind of energy.
Yeah.
So if you don't get your certain type of woman, are you settling for less?
You have to ask the person that's settling for less.
Well, are you gonna keep going until you get that?
I think that you should go for somebody that you believe is the best that you can do. Right?
You keep going around the question. It's a yes or no.
What? What's what? Hold up. Am I tripping? Wait, what you mean? What she asking me?
mean-
Can you clear it up? I don't know if she's speaking English or
What?
am I?
So,
What do you-
so yeah. What,
Like
what exactly?
if there
are you asking?
was if there was a girl that has it all, right?
That's impossible, but go ahead.
Well, everything on your checklist.
Okay.
Yes, everything
Right.
on your checklist,
Right.
right?
Okay.
Are you still gonna have options, or are you gonna settle for that?
Oh, am
Because some
I'm
people
gonna
have-
always have options. Now, if I utilize those options, is another thing. If I'm a type of person that can get a woman that has everything on my checklist, that means I'm the type of man that a lot of women will want, and that means I always have the option to do whatever I want to do. Me now saying discipline to her is a choice.
Okay.
Have a choice, but I have options. And the woman that you're usually with, she knows that you have options. That's why she chose you, because she like you. And if she like you, then I mean, other women should see the same thing that
Understandable.
she's seen. What you think?
I get it.
You get it, right?
Yeah, I get it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Yeah, I
If
think
anybody
you hit it-
else
you
needs
hit
some advice, let me know, and I can help you.
it. Nah, you don't need that type of advice. The advice I'm looking for on this podcast in particular is about commitment. But recently, a lot of things have been going awry. People don't want to get married no more. People don't want to commit. What do you guys think is the problem with millennials and like why they just fear marriage or commitment?
Having options.
Oh.
Having options, literally. I feel like that's what it is.
All right. So you guys,
I feel like there's something better.
Okay.
Always better out there.
okay. So you think a man that has options doesn't want to settle for just one person?
Do you think? What,
Yes
what,
and
what do you
no.
think about options?
Like
What do you
going
think about
back
a
to the
man's
first
options?
topic? I don't think all men have options. There's a lot of men out here that don't have any options at all, that are struggling. The suicide rate for men is higher than women because a lot of the times because men can't find that love. Men can't find a woman to actually like them unless they're paying.
I don't know if that's why the suicide rates is high.
I mean, it's part of it.
I
It's part of it.
Yeah, see, you just turn my perspective on that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think
Yeah, that was a
I
good-
think maybe the pressures of the world, not necessarily
True.
not necessarily having a woman is.
Yeah,
is-
I mean, having a woman helps that, but you can't have that if you can't deal with the pressures of the world. And a lot of the times, men, I mean,
But women
yeah,
can also cause you headache too.
yeah, they do. But men, yeah,
a lot
money's
of, a lot of
important.
men that's in jail right now are because of a woman crashing out or not, being able to handle their woman, or something happens with their woman, and then something happens. That's a lot of men are in jail, and if you look at their story and why they're in there, it's
I wouldn't
a
say they're in
woman's
jail
name that's
because
in
of a
the
woman.
report.
I wouldn't say they're in jail because of a woman. They're in jail because of the first thing you said, the pressures of the world. They have to make it. They have to succeed. They have to be able to provide for the people that they want. What's the best way to do that? You got to make money somehow, especially if you can't do it legally. Do it illegally. And that's why
There
they go to
is a
jail.
lot of pressure
Yeah, but
on men.
it's
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of pressure. I'm thinking like,
Yeah.
how about like, like in general, why do you do certain things? First time you ever put on a pair of sneakers, you wanted to go to school so that the girl that you like see your shoes. You do it for the women. Like you're not a woman be like, yeah, I do the makeup for myself, like type shit. Like you be like, yeah, I do my makeup for me, like type shit. Yeah, but to be honest, no. I mean, a lot of things are done for attention, and it's for the opposite sex. Or if you're
yeah.
Agreed.
if you're what's the word, homosexual. I didn't want to say that other word because they mute us on TikTok.
Good job.
Yeah, that's great.
Right? I did
Yeah,
it good.
that's
Okay.
beautiful.
You did.
If you're trying to impress the same sex, so but I think a lot of those things, but that's not just like just start with shoes, but then turn to I want to be a bad person, or I want to go be cool, and get myself into certain situations because of a female. A female told you to do this, so you doing that. You don't know how. She
got
wants
more
you to
attention
make
from
a
it.
certain kind of money. You need money, so you doing certain shit
Right.
to make sure she's good or to impress her. It always usually comes back down to a woman. Like when it comes about trouble or anything that you do in life, it comes down to a woman.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that until you have kids.
Yeah, but who got you there?
A woman.
Come
A woman got you there. Absolutely.
Come on.
Absolutely.
Come
But,
on.
yeah. What you think? You said there's a lot of pressures on men.
Yeah, I feel like there is a lot of pressure on men. Like, there's a lot of pressure on y'all. I
Yeah.
didn't really think about it until like now, just hearing you guys talk. Yeah.
I love it.
So like, with that, how do you know who's the right woman that can handle that?
You got to put them through all the experiences. Me and my wife
Going
were
through the
together for 6
rings
years
with it,
before we
dog.
got married. Like it, you gotta see if you can ride this train.
That's for 6 years.
I think people should be together for multiple years before they get married.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Because you can't go through all of the problems, trials, tribulations in life without that time, without putting in those experiences.
Maybe. I think that it depends. If you are both committed kind of people and you guys have respect for each other, no matter what you're going to go through, if the plan is to always figure it out, I think that is something that can work as well.
But how do you know that without going through it?
No, but I'm saying it was something that has to be established at first. And if you guys both have, I'm saying this is a hypothetical, of course.
Right.
But you don't have to know somebody for a long time to, know. Because you could be with somebody for 20 years and shit still don't work.
Yeah,
Like,
of
you
course
get
not.
married, you know what I'm saying? It has to do with attitude and knowing what you're looking for and being able to process what you're looking for at the time when you need it. And that person got to change with you. I got to change with each other. I got it's a constant battle of like being better for each other. It's not easy. That marriage.
I feel like you just grow every day.
That
with
marriage
your
thing
partner.
ain't easy. That marriage thing ain't easy. And that's why so many failed ones.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually a thing. Yeah, marriage isn't easy. My household, personally, I'm the leader. A lot of people out here are thinking that it should be equal. The whole little 50-50 thing that's going on. Like, women should have 50 this, men should have 50 that. We should be equal in the household. What do you feel about, Nomi, about having a household where you are 50-50 with your husband?
I wouldn't mind it, but I'm also open to not it being 50-50.
You actually wouldn't mind it being 50-50? Like, do
I
you know what that looks like?
Like, go half on bills? Like, what
Yeah.
exactly are
So
you touching on?
financially, you just go half on everything. I don't know. He does some things, you do some things. I guess, 50-50 to me is a little bit different than what these people are talking about in terms of 50-50. Like, 50-50 to me is I go out there and make the money, provide for the family, you take care of the home. But a lot of people see it as we both go out there and make money. We both take care of the home. We both make decisions on, the things that we're going to do with this family in terms of like moving or in terms of like what type
Right.
of community we're going to be a part of.
I mean, honestly, if I'm being 100%, I would want to be a stay-at-home mom. I don't really like working, but
That's real.
I just work. But I mean, obviously, like if I have a man and he's providing, I mean, it comes with stuff. Like, obviously, like I'm gonna cook for him. Like, just do the things that I have to do. Like, even if it has to be a conversation on how I could help him out in a certain way because he's the one that has the funds and have a roof over my head. So it's a conversation to have. But I'm definitely on that wagon.
So if he tells you to make a sandwich, you doing it?
Yeah.
No
I don't care what
hesitation.
time it is.
I love that.
I don't care what time it is. Yeah,
Damn.
I like to I definitely always been like that. To my
Caterer?
man, yeah. I love it. It's
Would you-
like pleasing to me.
Would you say you Would you say you submit to your man?
Yeah. For sure.
That's what's up.
Like, if he told me to do something, what's up? I'm
That's what's up. As long as he's paying the bills, right?
I mean, regardless, like, even if he's not paying the bills, like, that's just the type of person I am when it comes in a relationship. But I can't be the one that's providing.
I was about to say, what if you're paying the bills?
Yeah,
Would
no.
you still cater to him? No. So now the roles reverse.
Yeah, I mean, it would be different if, like, if we're in a relationship and, like, he lost his job or something like that, then, like, okay, I'll step up.
Right.
You feel me? But, all right, we need to have a conversation, though. Like,
Yeah, because he's on a time clock, right? He has to get it together. And
not on the time. I don't want to say like that, but I also don't want him to be comfortable. So I guess you do have to put a time on it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Kai, I mean, we kind of already know where you're going. We've talked about this a few times on these episodes.
We about 50-50.
Yeah.
I mean, I could give you a different kind of perspective. Like, you know, of course, for me, and what I like to do is not the same for like everybody. I think everybody's relationship is different. So, y'all good? Or,
Yeah, we straight.
yeah. No, I'm just making sure that y'all good. Yeah, but you're not
And
great.
you're not good.
You're not a great whisperer. You're not a great whisperer.
You know, he gets distracted easily.
Yeah, ADHD kicking in. So, I think that different people have different skill sets.
Okay.
And I don't think that every household works the same exact way.
Okay.
I think that being a good leader is knowing what you're good at and what you're not good at. Being a good leader is being able to lead your team. Since we just talking about football, you got the Eagles on. Leading your team to a championship. And that does not always mean score the points. Does not always mean that you have to be the star. I think that when you're in a relationship, it's like a team. You have to know what you guys do best. And if sometimes defense wins championships, you got to rely on the defense. If being aggressive offensively helps you win, then I think that you should be aggressive offensively. But anything to do to win. So if your woman is better with finances than you are, then she should be handling the finances. If she's better at saving, she's better at certain things. Now, if you bring in the money, y'all make money. She comes, she looks at the finances, then she delegates. If she's more organized, maybe she should have the bill so that you guys are not late on certain things.
Right.
If she makes appointments a little more savvier than you and thinks things through with appointments, maybe she should, you know what I mean? As a man, if you're better at organizing, then maybe you should be the one organizing in the house. If you're better at cooking, then maybe you should pick some more days up cooking. Mm-hmm. I don't think that everything always applies to every relationship, depending on the relationship and the style of team it is.
All right. So my fault.
It's right there.
So I can't get it. It's too small.
I thought I said it with some conviction.
So, I mean, like, we're talking about the 50-50 stuff. I think what I really want to get to, because I believe in gender roles. You said something about, what your skill set is, what her skill set is, blah, blah, blah. I think it is fixed on a specific gender. I think males should do one thing, females should do another thing. So, in terms of every household, giving your advice, like, what's your advice for, should men be the leaders automatically, or is it okay for them to be just partners?
No, I think that it works better when a man's the leader.
Agreed.
But it's cases where a woman can be a leader, and it can work too. Mm-hmm. I think that I do think that. I don't think that is
that
most
advice
cases.
you would give to someone you love?
Depending on who they are, who I'm talking to. So there's some men out here, and I know men like this, that are not good leaders naturally.
Right.
They take directions well. They work hard. No, they're still men.
Yeah.
They take directions well. They work hard. They do all the grunt work. But when it comes to leading, taking certain kinds of initiatives, things that you would expect from a man that's more well-rounded,
Right.
that might not be the case. There's a lot of different kind of relationships. So when we talk about these things, and I've looked back at some things that I've said, and I'm always like, you know what I mean? At the time, I always believe it, but it's not always 100% like how I always feel, depending on what's going on. And I just taking some time reflecting, thinking like, it's like, imagine a person that is like driven. You know what I'm saying? Driven like a woman. Driven. She's top of her class in everything that she does. She works hard. She's moving up. She's a CEO. And she has a very artsy man. And he's a creative. He's an activist type of man. He cares about the community kind of a man. A type of man that is like very big heart. Does charity work. That's his mission. That's his goal. That's what he believes in. That doesn't make as much money as maybe the CEO. And for him to be able to then with his woman lead her, it does not just take money, because maybe it doesn't make sense for him to put 100% into the bills, because it wouldn't. She's making $170,000 a year. He's only making $60,000 a year doing what he does. For him as a man to then pay all the bills, I think that's irresponsible. I don't think that's having good teamwork. I think that them working together, and her helping out would be something that works for them.
Right. So, Nomi, he just explained a dude that works hard, well-rounded, but just wouldn't lead his woman in a household. Would you date a man like that?
No.
That's my advice for everybody.
Yeah,
for all
but
the
it's
dudes out
not-
there,
yeah, but
bro,
the
don't
thing-
do that. Be a leader in your household at least. Sometimes some dudes can't lead other men, which I understand.
Yeah, but some women,
But some women like to be.
Some women can't
that.
be led.
But some women like to be that though. Some women
Yeah.
like to have a little dominant in them.
You
when
know,
it comes
you
to-
already knew her answer. Because she said she wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, so she's not the
Most
right
women
person.
are like that.
She's not the right. No.
most women are.
I wouldn't say most. I
A
wouldn't say-
majority of women are like that
I
in the
would
world.
not
That is
say
a fact.
no. I wouldn't. They're the loudest.
They're,
What?
who's the
Those
loudest?
women are the loudest.
What women are the loudest?
The ones that want things done for them. They're the loudest.
No. They're so quiet you don't even know they exist.
No, they're loudest.
They don't say
They're
nothing.
loudest.
They're in the background.
They're the loudest because
What do you mean?
they're the ones that's saying, I'm not doing 50-50. They're the loudest.
They don't say
The woman that's
No.
not talking, that's the one that got it.
I just said
She's
I
not
I
on.
wouldn't
She's
do
not.
that.
She's not. Matter of fact, she's not on the show because she got shit she got to do.
The woman that has to be the leader that does have it, that is masculine, is the loudest. That's who's the
no,
loudest.
no, she's
Yes.
I
handling-
agree with him.
Yes.
I agree with him.
It's just not true.
Come on,
we talk
bro.
about when we
No.
talk
Come on,
about pop culturally. It's people that speak on microphones that look like these nice microphones.
Yeah.
They are usually women that are looking for a man. They're looking for ideas. They're looking for some type of guidance.
Lead,
okay.
That's lead.
No.
I mean,
Guidance.
Well, yeah.
Yes,
To be led.
You're,
Like-
and you're right, and they're the loudest. That's why they're in front of the microphone. They're the ones that are working. They don't got time to be in front of the microphone.
I
They're
feel like you're
working.
catering now, man.
Huh? I'm
just-
not.
I feel
Catering
like
to
you
what?
are. Just the women that are out here working.
No, I think women out here
most
working-
women aren't like that.
Well, a lot of women are like that.
I
Okay,
didn't
but
say a
I
lot
work a
aren't.
lot.
There are a lot.
I work
I didn't
a
say
lot.
there aren't
You
a
don't
lot.
think I'm-
I didn't
Like,
say.
all right, so let's use me as an example.
Okay.
I work a lot.
Yeah.
I do.
She wanna be a
of
stay-at-home
things.
mom.
You work a lot because you have to work a lot. You work because you have to. There are women out here that are on dead set missions, and their mission is not just make money so they can survive. They're out here trying to have they have a different kind of purpose. They're working towards something. They have different things that they see. They have different kind of ambitions. It's not just, oh, I want to work so that I can have some money so that I can get the things that I want to get. Is I'm trying to get to a certain place, and money is not even the driving factor. It's more of a purpose. There are a lot of women like that, especially in 2025, that have driven focus.
Most women aren't like that.
No, a lot of women are like that more
Bro.
than you think. More than you think.
I didn't say
and
more.
That's,
I didn't say there aren't a
and
lot.
that's why is the dating dynamic gets a little rough sometimes.
that's why.
No, it is because a lot of men they're
Nah.
dating these women that are ambitious and they're not as submissive, And men,
That's true.
yeah, come
That's
on.
true.
Don't
I
say I'm
agree
not
with
true.
that
I'm
part.
spitting.
No, I'm until
spitting.
that part.
No. You can't try to pick and choose when
Yes,
I'm
I can.
right.
You can state a fact.
No, there's
within a
women,
bunch of opinions.
Men naturally want a submissive woman. Men that lead, the men that are natural leaders, they want a submissive woman. But there's a lot of women out here
yeah.
that are ambitious, and because they're ambitious, they clash with those type of men.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of women like that.
Yeah. But most of them aren't.
And not, you saying this most word, but I don't believe it. I wouldn't say most.
I would say more than 50%. I would
can't-
say more than
I don't
75%
care.
of women.
I don't care what you say. I'm
Okay.
just saying you don't know that number. So when you bring me that number,
That's true. I can't
You-
pull
you-
that
yeah,
out
you
of
just
the
tell me
hat.
how you
I
feel.
can.
This
but,
is more of a
but-
feeling.
But to be fair, if you go and survey all the women in the state of Delaware, most of them will say, I'd rather be submissive to a
well,
man.
listen, most people is lazy. So a lot of people are going to
So they're
tell
lazy.
No, a lot of men lazy too. There's not a lot of men with drive. There's not a lot of men that can. There's just 10% of men make $100,000 a
most
year.
people
A lot of women are looking for a man that don't exist.
No, most people can't be lazy because then lazy wouldn't mean what
A
it
lot
means.
of men are looking for a woman that don't exist, and a lot of women are looking for men that don't exist.
That don't
And
exist.
then you have a dating pool of people that are looking for each other and they can't find each other, and everybody starts dating the same person.
So
I
you're
wouldn't say
basically saying that you're gonna date somebody that's gonna make it work. So you're basically settling for
No, I'm not
that.
saying that. I'm not saying that you can't find anybody. I'm saying it's harder nowadays.
Of course it is. But
So-
I don't think it's because you can't find what you're looking for. I think it's because people, mostly women, have options and they're using those options.
Nah, but I feel like women have options, but a woman settles for the man that she wants. If a man comes in her life and it's the man that she wants, she's going to settle.
But it's like what you said.
She's
A lot of women are looking for men that don't exist. So they're looking for a dude to check all the boxes, but this guy always missing a couple boxes. That guy's
It's the
missing a couple
same
boxes.
thing with men,
So I just
though.
put them together. No, men, no. Men are a lot more simpler and easy to make happy than a woman.
Nah, I want even to say. I don't want to say that because
Come on, bro.
well,
Come on, bro.
if that's the case, then why do men need multiple women?
yeah, why do they fuck
Why
around?
do they need multiple women?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's options.
they-
different pussies.
No, but no, because a lot of men, we're practical, we're logical. We find a woman that works for us, and then once we find a woman that works for us,
We marry them.
We
and,
marry- but-
and
but no-
then 70% of divorces happen through women.
No. But that's what I'm saying. You just kind of cut me off.
I did,
You don't like
because-
you don't like people do that to you.
You've been doing it to me in this episode
All
as
right,
well.
y'all mention
So,
this every episode.
I'm just saying, he like when I do it to me, but he's doing it.
That's what we do.
He's doing it to me. Men, I'm just
Because it makes no sense.
It
Like,
does
I'm
make
not gonna
it makes
continue to
it
make
makes
to keep
it makes
you
a
going.
lot
Like,
it makes a lot
bro.
of sense.
Bro, men want commitment. Men have been. We get on a knee.
I don't
Yeah,
think
to
men
get
want
yeah,
married.
but men
commitment.
get on knees for a lot of women that they ain't
Yes,
they
they-
tens. A lot of men get on
I
women
don't see
for
that a lot of people.
men get
in
on knees for
relationships.
men get on their knees for fours all day. I'll be seeing
Yes,
them.
they- so what are we talking? You're giving me my point.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
It's simple, but that's not the girl we want. That's just the girl that you know that's
no.
gonna
That's
do
who
the
he
shit you
wants.
asked him
That's
to
who he
do.
wants. Why is he getting on the knee if he don't want her?
Because he want to make sure that he got a wife.
Where are the benefits in him having a wife?
And
there
that-
aren't.
and that's
You
why-
always
and
say it.
That's
There
why
are
I be
none.
divorces so
Th-
many.
th-
See,
but women
it's
are
not-
the ones initiating the divorce.
Marriages aren't equally yoked all the time, and that's why
Is
there's
that
so many
proven?
divorces.
What
Is that proven?
is what proven?
Like,
Women
about
initiate 70% of divorces. Yeah,
No, that's a
Yeah,
fact.
that's
That's a fact.
like a
that is
100%.
that is
fact.
that is a fact. Everyone knows that. Yeah.
No,
like-
I don't.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
now you know. Now you know.
Now you know.
Because it's my Super Short Show.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. You didn't see that. Yeah.
Nah, but
So
that's
it makes my point.
no, but that's a fact too. But that's usually
Dang.
and and I think that comes from women have a different outlook and way they look at marriage than men do. Women have this fantasy of what a marriage is.
Okay.
They want to be happy. Everything's always happy. Men,
Right.
we sacrifice more for our family when it comes to happiness. I don't care if I'm happy. I care if my family's good. Women care about their happiness, and if they're not happy, they're willing to sacrifice their family,
Clip
and that's
that.
a fact.
I agree.
That
You clip
that
everything
right
I
there.
said today.
No,
everything
no.
I said today, you can clip. Everything
I
I
ain't
said
gonna
today,
lie,
I can
No,
clip.
they'll fuck you up on all the other things. But that one right there, I agree with.
Everything
That's crazy.
I'm saying ties into each other though.
No,
It
it
ties
doesn't.
into each other because women don't be happy, right?
Right.
The man, he wants to marry a woman
Mm-hmm.
because she's submissive. She does all these things. She's gonna make my life easier.
Or-
he thinks that logically he's not happy. He's
Or-
marrying a woman that he's not really happy with. Hence, they're married. Then she's not happy because he's not happy with her, and he don't want. And he don't have the same desires that he has for the wife. She can see that she's giving up her happiness. He wants to stay because he wants to sacrifice his happiness for his family, but she doesn't want to stay because she's not happy.
So-
and she's not happy because he chose a woman he didn't want.
So okay, so stop right there.
Damn.
So why did a man choose a woman that he doesn't want?
That's
Huh?
Why did a man choose a woman that he doesn't
Because
want?
he doesn't understand.
Because he has no options.
No, maybe that too. Or maybe he
It comes full circle.
Or not even.
I
or,
won.
or maybe no. Maybe not even that he don't have an options. He doesn't think that he can do better. Maybe it's a
Exactly.
It's a self-esteem.
He has no options.
It's a self-esteem
he
thing.
He has no options.
It's a self-esteem thing.
There you go. It's full
I
circle.
don't
You see
know.
how I brought it
know
all
he
the way
had
back
I
to
options.
the
know a
first
lot
topic?
of people. I know a lot of guys who have options.
He
You
got-
do. You do personally. You do not know everyone in America.
Mike, I think a lot of men have a lot more options than they think they do. If they had to talk with me about confidence,
Oh my god.
and I can help them
You
do,
see how
I think I can be
it's-
like Hitch, and I can help
think
people get
everybody
married.
got options.
I
I
can.
hear
I think you can work on your options because it don't even be looks. It don't
don't.
be that. It's just how you make a woman feel.
Oh,
a lot of
man.
times, it's how you treat her.
What do they call people like you? I forgot what they called it, but I think it's
Optimistic.
yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
I
You
was
are
kinda
optimistic,
thinking
but I
that.
think it's like a natural. So like you have a privilege, and you don't realize that you have it because people with privilege don't realize that they have it. But you're speaking from a place where yes, I used to get girls all the time. Yes, I could still get girls all the time. So it's easy. Oh, it's easy. All you gotta do is talk to me. All you gotta do is talk to them that way. All you gotta do is be confident. But you don't know what it's like for a dude to never have options,
yeah.
to now just be like, oh yeah, I just gotta talk a certain way. It's not like that. I know these dudes.
I
know
actually
these
know
dudes.
somebody that he hasn't had sex and he's like,
Never.
no.
I was.
No. He actually
40-year-old virgin?
No, he broke up with his girlfriend, and then like ever since he has not been having sex.
He's gay.
Has he been trying?
He's gay.
No, he is not gay.
Has he
No,
been
he's
trying?
really like disciplined for real.
Has he been trying to have
Trying
sex?
No,
what?
no, he's been disciplined.
No,
Oh,
he's
well then that's
disciplined.
not.
Was
not
he?
what
Is
we're
he
talking
into
about
like?
then.
Into,
No, but it's like he's tempted to, and like
So he has options.
my thing is, I agree with you. What I'm trying to say is basically that I have a friend that is very disciplined and he doesn't have options. So he's just waiting for that one girl. So now it's like coming to my head the way that you're like bringing the whole topic about men not having options, right? He told me he doesn't have options. He can have options, but he chooses not to. So what I'm trying
No,
to
he
say
doesn't
is
have a
that there's certain
roster.
girls- No, but
He doesn't have a
there is-
roster. He has
there's certain
options.
Guys that don't have
All right,
options.
let's clear this up. An option and having a roster are two
roster.
different things. He does not have a roster,
He
but
doesn't
he has
have
options
none.
because when he walks outside the door, he may be good enough looking where a woman be like, "Oh, who's that?" That's an option. Once a girl go like, "That's an option."
That is not an option.
That's
That is
an
not
option.
an
100% not
What?
an
No,
option.
That's
that's
an
not.
option.
No.
That's not an option
That's
right
a
there.
that if you knew that was an option,
Fuck
that's
no.
the problem. The men don't know that's an option. When a
sounds
woman gives you a
crazy.
certain kind of attention,
This sounds insane.
it's
Hold
an
on.
option.
Nah, bro.
It's an option.
See,
I
it
can
has-
decide to go over there and capitalize on an option, or no.
That
But you
is-
have options. That's an option. Is that not an option? How is that not an option?
It's not an option because you can't have it if you chose to want it.
No, you could.
No, you
If you-
can't.
you-
Just because she thinks you look good doesn't mean you got it.
No,
now.
once
You can knock it
one-
down tonight.
A woman
Like,
knows
right.
she want to fuck.
Exactly.
A woman usually know what she want to fuck with you when she first see you. If she look at you a certain kind of way, you know you got to end. Just that's an option.
So this is.
I don't
this
got.
is-
You don't got to talk to every girl
This is
to know she
further
an
proving
option.
my point to this man about his privilege, and he just doesn't understand that.
No, bro. You don't have to talk to a girl
Okay, bro.
to know that she's an option. You be like, that's an option.
You don't
but
have to talk to a girl to know
I
she's
refer.
an option.
I don't defer that. I don't want that.
What? No.
Jesus.
Am I?
Yes.
The real ones gonna know what I'm talking about.
they're
The
not.
real ones gonna know what I'm talking about.
The real ones with privilege?
Because a lot of women,
Options and
a
rosters
lot of
are
women,
different.
It is
No.
a lot of women, right? And I've been in situations where
Personal.
I'm doing some business, so I'm doing something like I have something going on. I'm dealing with a woman with business, and the way she's talking to me, I can tell that she's willing to take this outside of business.
Right. Right.
And I'm looking at her and I'm like, trying to keep it as still as possible.
Professional.
And I am.
Yep.
And I know in my head, if I wanted to really fuck this up, I could. But I'm not because I don't want that option.
Right.
And if that's because any reason that is the reason. If that's because I have a girl,
not
if that's
Jihad.
because I'm practicing abstinence, if that's because of religion, that's still an option. I'm just not gonna add her to my roster. No, you cannot have my personal number.
Here's the thing, Kai. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know. I understand. I really do.
Yeah, so what we talking about?
But Jimmy can't do that.
Jimmy can. Jimmy can.
Why can Jimmy do that? Jimmy can't do that.
Jimmy could do that because girls that look at Jimmy too. He's just scared to look at her.
Jimmy is 300 pounds, hasn't
So
showered
Jimmy
in 3
decides
days.
not to put her on the roster. That's what you're saying.
Huh? Jimmy has to step up. Jimmy has to step up. Jimmy has to say, I like her. I think she might like me too. And let me go say something and see. And when he does that, he's going to realize that a lot more girls like him than he thinks. Or he
Nobody
knows.
likes Jimmy.
People like Jimmy.
Jimmy's 300 pounds.
Gamer.
Well, that's
He
being
hasn't
lazy.
shot- he hasn't shot-
That's being
Yeah,
lazy.
That's lazy to you, but there are lazy people out there in the
300
world. They
how-
don't
how-
have
everybody,
options.
everybody doesn't box, bro.
How tall?
Like,
How tall is
what you
he?
mean?
He's 300. How much?
We'll say his average height. He's 5'9".
300.
5'9", 300.
That's a big boy.
baby, get in the
It's a
gym.
big boy. Jimmy's a big boy, bro.
Oh, he's big. But he can get in the gym.
He can, but he doesn't.
No. Can we
Which
talk
is
about?
why he doesn't have options
Can we
or
talk
a
about?
roster.
Can we talk about a ugly?
We said all men have options. I'm
I'm
fighting
agreeing they
that.
don't.
and
Can
I'm
we
saying
talk?
no, that
can
is
we
not
talk
true.
about the maybe somebody who's in shape but they're
That's
under?
not
So,
fair.
okay,
That's
I
not
have a
fair.
question. If
up?
you're really, really, really attractive, a guy that's really, really attractive, you don't think he has a roster or options?
roster options for
Because
just
you're
like,
just talking about ugly, like really hit people.
I'm talking-
I'm
yeah,
talking
well,
about
the
like
bottom of the
good
barrel.
looking. Yeah.
all right. So the guys that you would mess with,
No,
right?
we're not saying that.
But I mean, it's kind of like but that's what you mean. Because like when you're like, no, all men have options. You're talking about the guys that you see.
I just
all the
said-
other guys are invisible to you. The ones that don't have options are
Okay,
invisible to you.
okay.
So when
You got
so
it.
when y'all
Yeah,
say
you were
all
right. You're
men,
right. You're
you know, you can't say all men.
You gotta-
So
he got-
let's
he
go
got-
to
he got
the
an option.
Ugly, the
let's-
300.
We're gonna scratch.
He's
let's
gotta
scratch
get
them.
up.
Let's
Okay.
go to the good-looking guys that
Yeah, the
are
light
tall.
skin with the.
Just let her rock. You done? You good? You good?
Yeah, I
Step
don't
out.
know.
That was crazy.
But yeah, so those guys right there. I mean, y'all girls go to them. I mean, nowadays y'all provide for them too. So it's kind of
Been there.
ridiculous.
I definitely am guilty of that.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing wrong with that either.
yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. It just won't last.
Yeah, I definitely didn't. Are you recording like on your?
Chill out. Don't bring that up. But yeah, bro.
Yeah,
it's just
so-
those guys. Yeah, they have options. I guess. I mean, they gotta be out there. They gotta have a certain type of game. They gotta have confidence. Like Kai,
Yeah.
Kai talks about. You can't just have a.
I
good
think that an
out
ugly
there.
bull. This is what I'm trying to say.
Jimmy, back
Yeah.
to Jimmy.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
back
Back to
optimism.
Jimmy. If Jimmy not 300 pounds is a lot, but you know what? It's men out here that's
250.
that's 300 pounds that can get women, and it comes with confidence. I know
And money.
maybe a little change,
Yeah.
but not a lot of money. Just they got to pick. Not even a lot of money. They got to spend their check.
300?
I agree.
They got to spend their
man.
check on a girl.
The higher
so
the weight,
if you
the more the
making
money.
if you making
Yeah, you gotta match the
if
height.
you making $1,000 a week, is that a lot? $1,000 a week? That's like average.
what?
That's not a lot. Yeah, so $1,000 a week.
$1,000. Yeah, it's about average for a man.
Yeah, $1,000 a week.
Yep. 52K a year. Yep.
That's not bad.
It's
Right?
average for a man.
$1,000 a week.
Mm-hmm.
A man's making $1,000 a week, and he wants a girl.
Mm-hmm.
He's not rich
He's not.
by any means, right?
No, but he has money though.
No.
He's
So
average.
is that too much? So we need to go less
yeah,
money
yeah,
than that.
yeah. Below average. If
30,
we're talking about Jimmy. We're talking about Jimmy.
25,000 a
300.
year.
25,000
Okay, 25,000 a year.
a year.
If Jimmy spend that check on that girl the right way that week, he can get her.
He definitely won't be able to pay for food of his own. And he's 300. He has to do that.
No, he eat at home,
And he's
and then he
gonna
goes out
eat
and eat.
more than
How
what
you
you
gotta go to
think.
Buy her
grocery store?
You buy her drinks, take her out to a decent restaurant. You talk to her the way that she want to be talked to. You might get lucky,
That's his whole month's check right
No.
there. Like, how is he gonna live?
and it's been done. I remember real quick before we end this. I've been broke, dead broke,
There you go.
on my last penny out here.
How old were you?
19.
Expectations aren't that high at 19.
Huh?
I was broke as fuck at 19 because I was in college.
Yeah, but my girl I was talking to was like 20 something. She was like 25.
That's like, see, so privileged. You're bringing that back up.
No, what?
was actually not
No, what I did was.
I was providing for a guy. But
I'm not gonna tell you what
At
I did.
19?
It's over. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
I
do
was.
this. I'm not
Been
doing this
selling
over
feet
here
pics
today.
that long?
No.
I'm just saying, niggas out here, dick go a long way.
What?
And
This is true.
If you can fuck your way into a good situation,
You can, but you got to get there first. How you gonna open up that chest if you don't got nothing?
she gotta get drunk, and y'all gotta be drunk.
Hey,
Y'all gotta get drunk together.
We gotta cut this.
No.
We gotta get drunk together.
No. We're not making that work. Yeah, no.
That's all right.
not-
Go tell the truth today.
That's not how-
Y'all both in the same setting, and we all having fun. It's a little function. We
better.
both get lit.
Okay.
You dress nice. She's dressed nice. Y'all get lit. I'm as equally as lit as her, and we're both lit. We make an adult decision to have sex with each other. We wake up and we decide we still like each other. She just realizes that I don't have that much money. I tell her it comes soon.
Yeah,
Come
it's
soon.
time to go.
love my potential.
He has options. He
don't
got
got
options. You gotta work
You don't
it.
got
You gotta
options.
finesse a little bit. You don't have to have money. You just gotta tell her when you gonna have money.
Sometimes you can sell a girl on your potential.
Oh, sell a dream. That's
There you go.
doing that for years.
There you go.
Dang.
Shout out
I did,
Sonos
that,
vision.
I did that for a long time. I'm a different kind of man. I'm 30 now. Changed man. But I'm saying when you younger, you gotta do what you gotta do. And you don't have to, you have options. You just have to be able to finesse. That's all I'm saying. That's a true fact. You gotta be able to finesse. You gotta be able to move. 19 years old, you gotta finesse. You ain't got no money. Everybody that she wanna talk to got
19.
money.
You have no expectations at 19. No one has
Shit,
expectations for a
did.
19
I wanted to be the
year old.
greatest.
Well, I mean, yeah, for yourself, but the woman, a woman doesn't have expectations for you at 19. That's why they like older men.
Shit. I like the older one when
I've been
when I was-
saying
like the older
facts.
one
I don't
when
know
I
what
was
he's been talking
You
about.
didn't like, you didn't like your
Shout out
age?
Sonos Vision.
When
The
I
one-
was 19,
one and a half.
I liked the women older, like 26.
Interesting. You,
You
never
like
went
that?
younger?
You like that?
Yeah, I did. I
You
did, but
don't
like,
like it?
no, I did. It just was
crazy.
more of a challenge. But now that I'm older,
I cut y'all.
that's what you say.
That's why I say that at the end
I
of
can't-
every
He
I-
literally says that every time.
I got a feeling is you. You know I'm here, I'm depending on you. Taking that dip and it's pen in my blue. Y'all bitches, y'all be changing like the flu.